Welcome to 5 Minutes with Marty, the daily podcast show where I talk all things motorsports in just 5 minutes. We've got a lot to get to, so right now, 5 minutes on the clock, and let's go. Oops. Sorry. And let's go. So, yesterday NASCAR announced there will be no penalties following the Tyler Reddick and Custer altercation Saturday after the NASCAR Xfinity Series race. Steve O'Donnell, NASCAR Executive Vice President and Chief Racing Development Officer, was on the morning drive on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Monday morning and talked about it. They'll look at the crew members in the altercation as well that were trying to break up the fight. And O'Donnell said, in those situations, the key for them is to make sure that the crew members are not coming in and escalating things. If anything, they just have to go back and look and make sure that's not the case from NASCAR's perspective. He also said that there's a lot on the line there for the drivers, and they certainly do not want to encourage, but understand that it gets heated at times. Their thing is to make sure crew members are not getting in there and piling on the driver, so to speak, versus trying to de-escalate the situation. Also, a Cup post-race penalty as well. The number 20 of Eric Jones had a lug nut violation. As a result, crew chief Chris Gale has been fined $10,000. Let's move now into contract extensions because two drivers are trying to return to their same rides of this year for 2020. We'll start things off with Corey LaJoie, the 32, because he's got nothing planned yet for 2020. He could be a free agent after the season, but right now the plan is that he could be returning to the number 32 Go Fast Racing Ford Mustang. In a statement to NASCAR.com, Corey LaJoie said, every talk he's had, they've been working towards bringing LaJoie back into the 32. They've had good communication. They're having some fun right now in this car, and LaJoie likes the team where he's at right now. He hasn't signed anything, but he's working toward making that happen. There have been some rumors earlier this month about Go Fast Racing having a relationship with Stewart-Haas Racing, and if so, that could possibly bring up Cole Custer to the Cup Series level full-time in the 32. So this pretty much changes everything, how the 32 team looks for 2020. Let's go to another driver that's working with a contract extension for next season. Kurt Busch talking with Chip Ganassi Racing on returning to the one in 2020 and also potentially about returning to another IndyCar race. NBC Sports reporting this story. Kurt Busch saying that part of the decision-making, including with the next-gen car in Cup for 2021, that he is trying to extend his contract with Ganassi. And he also said that some of his talks are about an IndyCar, so maybe another double for Kurt Busch, just like the first one in 2014 with Andretti Autosport. It will be interesting to see what happens there. Let's see how much time we got left. We're just past 2.5 minutes, so we got some time left to go. Atlanta Motor Speedway has revealed a concept of a theme park similar to the Race World in Tennessee back in 1998. Ed Clark, the president of Atlanta Motor Speedway, released a drawing. Besides the existing track, which, by the way, funny thing, that track is the old layout from the 90s, but it's going to be part NASCAR track, part theme park, and part casino resort. Whatever Atlanta Motor Speedway and SMI have up their sleeves would be very interesting and would definitely bring in a lot more fans to the races, even though Atlanta provides some excellent racing, especially with the track. By the way, Atlanta, please do not repave your track. We got 90 seconds left to go. NASCAR announced earlier last week on Friday, they've closed its acquisition of the International Speedway Corporation. They are merging into one company, just known as NASCAR, remaining in Daytona Beach, Florida. As a part of the merger, Jim France is going to be the chairman and CEO. Lisa France Kennedy as executive vice chair. Steve Phelps has been appointed president and will oversee all operations of the merged entity as NASCAR and all of the former ISC tracks. Also, before we go, something we forgot to mention as well, yesterday, recapping the weekend up, Christian Eckes, the 2019 ARCA Menard Series champion, finishing up the year with 4 wins, 13 top 5s, and 17 top 10s in 19 races. He also made 6 Gander Outdoor Truck Series starts this year with 2 poles and 2 top 5s. The first driver to win the ARCA Menard Series championship after missing a race since Tim Steele back in 1997. He had to start from the back of the field in Friday night's finale to win the Kansas 150 and claim the championship. Rumor as well that Eckes is expected to compete full-time in the Gander Outdoors Truck Series next year with Kyle Busch Motorsports. I'm expecting it to happen in the 18 machine. After Harrison Burton announced last week he is moving up to Joe Gibbs Racing in the number 20 for full-time Xfinity competition in 2020. That's my 5 minutes with Marty. If you guys liked what I saw, give me a like. What do you guys think about what I talked about earlier today? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.